The grand final of Trackmania Grand League is live tomorrow at 11 o'clock. I'm here late night in Paris with Pack. Pack finally arrived pretty late now. How was the travel?
It was quite short to be fair, but I've had to change hotel, which was a bit frustrating. And I'm now further away from the expo, but other than that, it's been fine.
A little bit of a bumpy road to get to this grand final, being knocked out but then getting replaced. How motivated are you to go into tomorrow's match? Has this motivated you more? Has this given you less confidence? Can you sum up how has the playoffs helped your motivation towards this grand final?
Oh, well, the playoffs I had barely any motivation at all. I think it was mainly I had no time at all. I literally just got back from holiday, and before that I was on a break from ZRT, so I was just like, I don't want to really touch the game, and I thought I'd be fine because I knew the tracks anyway. But they changed so much, so then I just thought, oh god, this is a nightmare. And I tried to train with Carl a bit, and it just wasn't clicking. And then the first match sort of somehow went my way, yeah. And I thought I've got a chance. So I tried to practice a little bit for the next one, and then I nearly got through, and then didn't because I was stupid and failed a drift. I mean, how do I fail a drift? I'm a tech player. I failed a drift, and then the final match I really thought I was gonna cruise through because I was winning right up until the end, and then it just didn't get my way because it's just terrible. So yeah, being able to come to the finals now has sort of motivated me to show that actually I'm not the walkover from the playoffs. Like, I have actually tried a bit more than before, and I feel like I've got a big chance to win.
Yeah, what happened in that consolidation final? You had a big lead there. I was ready with a Twitter post saying Pack was number 2 there, but you had a lot of finalist attempts that didn't go your way. What went through your head in those rounds?
Well, to be honest, I thought Tim was going to, not finish in front of me. I thought he was going to, fail. But no, basically, I just thought I was going to do it. There would be one round, I'd do it, and it just didn't fall to me on either of the tracks. And I thought the final round on the Forest I thought that was amazing. I did the poles and I turned cars on. I was like, oh my goodness, Bren is next to me. And then it came to the poles. I turned cars on again. I was like, oh, this is it. And I thought, yeah, I just have to go full speed. And he thought the same, obviously. And both of us just didn't drift. And then, yeah, he had the angle to go full speed. I had to reverse. It just all went wrong. But in the whole time I thought, there's going to be a round, there's going to be a round, there's going to be a round. But then at the start of the day, I had a bad feeling in my head. I thought, I don't know, something feels a little bit off. And yeah, it just didn't come through. But hopefully I won't feel that tomorrow, and I feel really confident.
Once that news broke, I was in Prague with a lot of Trackmania people and said, okay, now that Pack is in the grand final, he's going to be the biggest favorite because now he has the motivation to come back to prove that consultation final is not the true Pack. Would you agree there that maybe losing a match before the grand final can even motivate you more to prove that was not your true self?
Yeah, I think it can. I think it's happened to Kappa before because it was ages ago before he became this insane player that he was, that he lost badly where he should have won to qualify for the World Championships, and then he trained a lot to become what he is now. And I think, I don't know, this is pushing me somewhat, but I mean, I should have been in the grand final anyway. Yeah. It's just the lack of time I've had, and now that I've trained a bit more, I mean, I'm still nowhere near what Kappa and Papu are. Nowhere near whatsoever. But yeah, I think now I'm at a place where I feel like I can actually do something.
How did you find out about Carl Jr. not going there and that you got replaced? How many days before it? Was it the Twitter post that got your attention, or how did you find out?
Well, he's like one of my closest friends, so I found out quite early on. We could say. Yeah, I found out very early that there's a possibility that he wouldn't be able to make it. Like a week or so before my match. So I knew there was like this, he might not be there. But in the end of the day, I want to be there, with him there, with Bren there. That was the sort of aim on my part. It didn't happen. And then, yeah, the dates for his exams came through and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, he couldn't make it. And I was like, oh, wicked. I've got a spot. Second chance. Yes.
But if you look at the Trackmania Grand Finals that you've been in ESWC 2015, Man Planet World Cup 2016, and then last year at Paris Games Week, there's always been Carl Jr. there. Does it feel weird that he is not in the final? Will you feel like a worthy winner if he's not here, or does he need to be here so you can actually feel that you won this?
You always need Carl to be there to feel like a winner. But I mean, I've won GA without him there, and I felt like a winner. I think it's the events that he's participated in and that he's not in the final. Is it really worth it? You need to beat him in order to get there, whereas no one's beaten him so far. So I don't know. I want to do him justice and win it for him, basically, because I mean, then it shows that someone has actually won this for him and like as him, because I guess through the league I was the one trying to challenge him, and now it's the playoff of that league, so I might as well do my best to emulate him.
Yeah, people might see you as an underdog here, but looking at the league phase, you ranked second, and then you have Papu as number 5, and Bren as number 7, and Kappa as number 8. Should you really be considered as the favorite here, or how do you view yourself against the others if you look at the betting odds?
I think if I trained the same amount of time as these guys, then yeah, I'd be the favorite. But there's when you play the game full time, or like you have the opportunities to play as many hours as they can, I think they are definitely the favorites here. In terms of like ability, maybe me, but you never know because Kappa has all the world records, blah blah blah. He's such a good player, so I rate him big time. But yeah, I don't really know. I guess you could, but then again, it's a different final sort of feel. I don't feel as though a favourite. Like going into GA, that final, I didn't feel as a favourite. I didn't even feel like a contender going into the competition. Whereas this one, the league, that was my type of thing completely. And then when I understood how to play it properly and like just be a bit more consistent, that sort of it fit me perfectly. And then coming to the playoffs, I just didn't have time. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm a favourite. I just want to do the final tomorrow and just prove a point.
But talking about the final tomorrow, this is a weird situation. You go straight into the grand final, no warm-up matches, no winner bracket finals. Will that be an advantage or disadvantage for you that now you go straight into business, is grand final or nothing?
Well, I don't know. Because you sort of... Can you remember GA this year? Was that straight into the final? No, and the next day? Oh, there was just a little break. Yeah, so you get a little break. I think it'd be cool to go straight into a match. I think, yeah, it gives me a chance, like if other people see it feeling a bit rusty. But I don't know. I think it'll just all come to who's feeling it on the day. That's it. I mean, two of them are putting a lot of time for this. I'm sure they have to feel it. I've been training all this week. I've set PBs on every single track, and I'm feeling better and better on the maps each day. So hopefully tomorrow is the day that I feel my best. And then Bren, I have no idea how he's doing, but I think, he hasn't had time to practice the past 3 days, so who knows, he could be feeling it on the day and be lucky tomorrow, or he'll just crumble, but I would hope for the better with that one, that's for sure.
A big story coming into this is that you have now a new team, is MnM Gaming. How did the process there from getting a new team, because after Celebrator Cup you said that you are now a free agent, and now you finally found a new home. How was the road to finding a new home, and are you happy where you're at now?
It was a long one. I'll tell you that. I mean, it doesn't help when your DMs aren't actually open. I mean, I was set on, basically on my Twitter, I was set on a private, and I couldn't actually get any DMs, so no one told me that. I didn't know. So I've got all these favourites on this tweet, all these retweets, and no one can actually get in contact with me. So that was awful. But I think, yeah, MnM was definitely the right team. I mean, it's British owners and there's British people in the team, and like it's such easy communication with people, and that they actually, I don't know, they feel like an actual team. And obviously the MnM guys in the tech scene, I've known them since I started tech, so they all get me, and yeah, I think it's the good team for me at the moment. We'll see what happens after everything, and yeah, hopefully things go well tomorrow, so I can actually help the team win their first LAN. Is it like that'll be mental. That would be mental. But yeah, we'll see. And there's a new car skin for tomorrow, which looks insane. I actually love it so much. It's so cool. Shorts has done one hell of a job, so everyone will see that tomorrow, which is cool.
I take some credit there for opening your DMs, and it was a little bit weird there that it was closed for a while. But looking at this, you said that you can actually be the first MnM game player to win an offline title here. You have created history this year, defending your title at Gamers Assembly. I then asked you if you cared about creating history. You said not really too much, but would it be cool to be the first one for a British org to actually claim an offline title?
Yeah, it'd be cool, but again, it's not something I tend to aim for. I just try to play for myself, sort of thing, and just think about the tournament at the time, at that moment, and just win when I want to. Yeah, that sort of thing.
Last question for me. Predict the grand final. How is it going to be played out? Who are you going to battle against for the win?
Oh, God. Well, I'm going to battle against the 3 other players, of course. I think it'll be... I think depending on map choices, if everything goes the way I think it's going to go, then I think it'll be me battling with Kappa and potentially Bren. I think Papu's going to probably be good on every single track. So who knows how he's going to play. I think he could crush it like he did in the final we were in, where he went like 40 points ahead straight away. Like, that would be ridiculous. So hopefully that doesn't happen and that I get a good start. And if I get a good start, I think I've got a good shot in winning. That's for sure.
Just one last question. Last year was at Paris Games UK 12. You were so close to winning it, but finishing 4th there. So hopefully your margins are on this side this year, right?
Yeah, let's try and keep me sort of. I think what did it last year was the not finishing one track one time, and that was it. That was all I did. One thing wrong. All I needed was 3 more points, and I've been finalist on the right track. I'm not bitter. No, but hopefully that doesn't happen again, and hopefully that I can actually finish it off this time.
Thank you so much for doing this, and now the battery is running empty, so I guess it's time to close up this, and good luck tomorrow, and hopefully we'll do some winning interview, right?
Cheers, yeah, that's definitely what I want to happen, yeah, for sure.
Bye-bye.